Okay guys, so let's get into this. So I'm going to be using the Wella toners today. I'm using T35 and then I'm using T10. It's spelled, but that is T10, I promise you. So I'm going to be using the little bowl in the mixer, and then I'm going to be using the purple shampoo to get any purple out of the hair once it's toned. And then I'm going to be using a 10 developer and then a 20 developer for the toners. So for this hair today, I'm using my favorite hair company. This is Ali Queen's hair. This is my first time using their 613 hair though. So I have 2 bundles of 24, then a 22, 20, and then a 18-inch closure. So the hair is actually really soft. Like I said, this is my first time using 613 hair at all. Usually I just work from black and then lighten it. So I'm excited to actually try this out. This is my first time ever toning hair or anything. I've dyed hair before, but this is my first time going lighter from a blonde color. So now getting into toning it. So I'm starting off with the closure. I'm going to be using that T35 for the roots and then a 10 developer. So I'm using 2 parts developer and then 1 part toner. And you just want to add those 2 together and then mix them until you get kind of like a jelly consistency. So that is what it should look like, thick and gross like that. That's what it should look like. This is my first time actually toning roots, so I was low-key confused when I first started. I was just like, am I not supposed to get it on the roots? And then I figured on the lace, and then I figured, duh, you're supposed to. So excuse me if it's not the best angle or whatever, and my big old arm is in the way, but yeah, I was confused trying to figure all this out. But later on the video, it gets better angles and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, so you're just gonna go through part everywhere and saturate the roots. You don't want to go too far down, but they're roots. So you just want to go maybe a couple inches, not too far, and just repeat the steps of parting it, going through it again, just making sure everything is covered. I end up going down the middle part too. So parting it horizontal, does that make sense? Or vertical. Parting it vertical just because I figured I would have a middle part, and that just makes sense to make sure that it's saturated that way as well. So now that we have the roots toned, we are going to go and tone the bottom of the hair. I'm using that T10 toner. Did the same thing, 2 parts developer and 1 part toner. So we are just going to saturate that, and yeah, this part's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to be saturating, parting it, making sure that it is all over. I use a bigger brush just to make sure that I'm getting all the parts, but that is what it looks like. So I left it on for 10 minutes. You can definitely see the difference of the hair once it's toned. It actually turns into an ash color. And then we are going to do the same exact steps on the bundles as well. So you're gonna start to notice that the roots start turning a pink color. So that is what we have the purple Shimmer Lights shampoo for. So that is gonna get rid of any of that brassy or purple color in the hair. It is gonna kind of just wash it out for you. So don't worry about if it's looking oh my gosh, this is wrong, because that's what it's gonna look like. So I'm going to repeat those same steps with all of the bundles. I'm actually going bundle by bundle. So I'm doing a bundle, washing it out, doing another bundle, washing it out, and letting them air dry while I do the other ones. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to be making a wig. I do not film the part of me making a wig, but if you would like to see that, let me know down in the comments. But I am going to wash, blow dry it, and make the wig, and I'll be back. So this is what the wig looks like once it is toned. And you can see that pinkish color at the top came out. So I'm just going to be blow drying it because it was still a little bit wet. The root part was a little bit wet while I was making the wig. So I'm just making sure to dry everything. And now I'm going to be taking my Lotta body like foam mousse. I like to work with it. Like, this has changed my life, working with mousses before, because sometimes, you know, the hairs don't always want to lay down. So I'm just doing this part to make sure it's laying down flat while I work and like style it, because I hate having all those flyaways. And also too, I wanted to like establish the middle part of the hair while I'm working on it. So I'm going to be putting in just some like body wave type curls, but before I do the curls, I am going to be straightening the hair at the like roots, just to make sure it's flat and not poofy, because I only just blow dried it. So I just am running through straightener through the hair. I've already sprayed some like heat protectant on it. You can see it right there in the camera. It's the Dare to Have Hair Dare Care. It is their heat protectant. So I sprayed that over it, and I'm just running the straightener through it a couple of times just to tame it a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some body wave curls in it. If you guys want to see like a more in-depth video about my curls and like how I curl them and what I use, then you can go ahead and check out my video. I did like a whole video on it. But yeah, this part is kind of like self-explanatory. I'm just curling the hair, but honestly, just after like toning the hair, washing it, making the wig and everything, like the hair still feels really nice, especially once I put the conditioner on it while I was washing it. It was just so nice and soft again, and it's really thick hair, but the wig came out so nice, guys. I'm kind of proud of myself because this is my first time ever toning hair. I usually just dye it, so yeah. So now I'm going to just style it a little bit more before I actually put it on my head. So I'm just going to be adding some oil in my hair just to flatten it. And I kind of like when the hair has kind of like a curl around the face, if that makes sense. So I'm just styling it a little bit more, and I'm going to like mold it as well. So now to put this baby on my hair, literally, I was like, I do not know how this is gonna look on me. I was just like, whatever. But also, you can get this wig mannequin head from Amazon. I'll put the link down below. So I use like blonde sewing thread to do it because I thought the black would look a little bit tacky. But so now I'm going to be cutting off that like U part that comes in the cap. I'll link the cap that I used to down below. Everything I got on Amazon, but I'll use it. Sorry guys, I'm struggling to try to cut this on camera, but I wanted to at least show some important parts and not just do everything off camera, you know, so I'm trying to include everything that I can. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I mean, I'm pretty impressed, no lie. Like, that lace looks really good, I'm not gonna lie. And then I like to take the adjustable straps and tie them in kind of like a double knot. As you can tell, I got a little peanut head, so my head is kind of small, so that just helps me secure it a little bit better, and I don't have to add the elastic band. And time to put this baby on. And bam. So the lace was looking a little wonky, not too bad, but I'm just going to be adding my Black Radiance contour. I'm using that contour color just to darken it up a little bit and make it match to my skin tone just a little bit better. So, but other than that, like the lace looks really good. And then I noticed that my part was kind of crooked, so I'm just going to be like prepping the hair a little bit more. Just, you know, like once you put the wig on, you have to fix certain things. So that's what I'm doing here. But honestly, like I'm obsessed with this color. I was kind of iffy at first because I was like, I just don't know how this color is going to look. Like you guys know, like I always have dark colors on, like black, and then like whenever I do wear a light color, it's usually just for a day and then I'm over it. But I really love this color. I think it looks really good. My mom was like, oh my gosh, I love it, it looks so good on you. So I'll have this for a while. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. I'm learning, it's a learning experience. Hopefully the next one will be way better. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Bye guys, love you. Oh, don't forget to subscribe.